Hi everyone, Tara here. It is Thursday, March 7th, and just giving a little update. Today is the long-awaited port placement appointment that I have, and I'm even out of breath talking right now. Yeah, today is the long-awaited port placement. I am actually pretty nervous today. And I don't know if it's just anxiety. I don't know. I think it's just getting a little more real. So it's one of those days today. I started off with a dentist appointment because they say that you should get any kind of cleanings or anything done before you start chemo, because you really can't do any kind of dental work while you're undergoing chemo. So that was fun. Started out with that, and then I'll be heading to my hospital to get the port put in. And I have a lot of anxiety for that. Apparently they are going to sedate me, but if you see my last update on the bone marrow, I was supposed to be sedated for that. So now I have anxiety of, am I really going to feel this or not? This is like my last hurdle, my last big thing I need to do before chemo. Once I have this port in, they can start chemo. But it just got more real today. I went by Walgreens to pick up my prescriptions, and they're giving me, I have nausea medication. I have 2 nausea medications. I have this cream, so you have to put something on the port before they inject or before they access it, so that you don't really feel it. So it's like a numbing cream. I had to pick that up, and then I also had to pick up steroids, and that just made it more real. Like, I don't want to take steroids. It's just getting real, and it's scaring me. And I got my bone marrow results in, but I don't know how to interpret them, and I tried Googling something that was really high on that was not in the normal range. And I'm just freaking myself out now. So I just need to take a step back, and I will talk to my doctor next week. That's when all the tests will be back, and they will have kind of a full summary for me. And then they will start chemo the day after. So I basically have a date for chemo. So, this is in full swing ahead. This is happening. And it's like, I don't know, it almost makes me emotional because it's taken so long, but then I feel like I don't want it to come. And just, from a real perspective, it's like, I don't know that I'm ready for this, but I am ready because I need to get going. This tumor is just getting bigger. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get weird. I'm just trying to update every time I have one of these, and I think that it's been a lot this week. I've had so many appointments, and it's so overwhelming. It's just a lot, but I will do my best to document anything I can with the port. I don't know how much I'm allowed to even have my phone in there, but I hope to make an update when I'm done, just letting everyone know how it went and did I feel it, where it's at. What I've been told is they try to put it as low as they can. And I will have a scar probably the rest of my life, but I don't really care about that. This is going to save my life. I don't care. But if you are wondering, I guess I probably should have started off with that. What is a port and why would they need that? From what I was told, they need to have a port because they need to be able to access one of my main arteries to insert the chemo. And from what the lady said, the chemo will burn my veins. It will burn my normal veins. And right now, I don't know if you can tell, but all of my veins, I'm like bruised because every time I go to these appointments, they're drawing blood or doing something. And so it's starting to get like, even this one here, they put one in this wrist area, that hurt really bad. They did it the second time, and there was, I don't know, scar tissue or what, but you know, if you have to go in constantly for chemo, they just want a place that they can access. And so that's what they're doing with that. So I hope to have an update after I'm done with everything. I will let you know how it goes. So talk soon. Thanks. Bye.
Going in for the port. It's gonna be fun. Say hi, Mom. Hi. Here we are again. It can be open in the back, is what he said. Yeah. Whoever designed the pattern for these gowns, I would really love to meet them. Really, really creative there. That's cute. Real cute.
Is green your color?
I guess.
Is green your color?
Oh, I guess.
Love you.
Love you too.
How are you feeling? Tired? Yeah. Let you rest.
Okay, so I just got done with getting my port placed. You can see it. It's pretty gnarly looking. I don't know if you can see. So, and don't mind all this orange. They had to go all the way. It's, I think, antiseptic stuff. But you can see how they wash it off. But yeah, my port is right here. And then they also had to make an incision in my neck to access my, I think it's called, yeah, my jugular vein. Was it the jugular vein?
Yep.
Yeah, so it looks really, really scary right now, but it will, I think it will calm down and not be as red and nasty looking down the road. So that was the extent of it. The whole procedure went very, very well. I felt no pain whatsoever. The worst thing was getting the IV in my arm, and they were sure to give me enough sedation so that I just basically fell asleep, and it was wonderful, actually. So yeah, I had a lot of anxiety for the port, but it was great. It was no big deal, and I'm now basically ready for my appointment. I check with my doctor next week with all the test results, and he will have a full plan for me and final stage diagnosis. And then the next day, the day after that, I will start chemo. So I am ready for chemo. So that's really exciting. If you're curious about what the port looks like and how it functions, there is actually, so right here, it's kind of like a rubber button that they put on here, and they secured underneath my skin. And then there's basically a tube that is attached to the port that runs up through here, and then that's why they had to make an incision in my neck here to then access my my vein, my jugular vein. And so basically when I go in for chemo, they're going to be, I'll put some numbing cream on this this area right here where the button is, where the port is, and then they will basically just insert the needle in that way and give me chemo in that way. And that way they're not going to disrupt all my veins on my arms, because they're so bruised from all of the tests I've been doing lately. So this, you know, this is how they do it if you're interested. And he let me take a picture of a kind of a diagram of how it's attached. So I will insert that right here. So yeah, that's the gist of the port installation. And I'm super happy this is all done. I'm basically ready for chemo now and ready to get going on my treatment. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I will have an update for you guys next week when I start chemo. So thanks for watching, and hopefully talk to you later. Bye.